Have you noticed how time seems to be speeding up? One moment you're celebrating New Year's, and suddenly it's November again. Days blur into weeks, weeks blur into years, and the question quietly haunts us. Why does time seem to move faster the older we get? Welcome to Pattern Architect, the channel where we study invisible blueprints that shape human behavior and learn how to copy patterns that build depth, not drift. Albert Einstein once said, "Time is an illusion, but it's a useful illusion, one that bends depending on how we live." When we're young, everything feels new. Every experience a first. First day of school, first heartbreak, first victory. Novelty stretches time. Our brains record more details per moment. But as routines solidify, the mind compresses experience. You wake up, check your phone, rush to work, scroll, eat, sleep, repeat. Life becomes a loop, a copy-paste pattern that costs us awareness. The brain says, "I've seen this before," and time slips quietly through the cracks. Neuroscientists call this temporal compression. When the brain encounters repeated experiences, it stops storing as much information. Days feel shorter because there's less mental footage being recorded. Think of it like this. The first time you travel somewhere, the journey feels long and vivid. But once you've done it 100 times, the same distance feels shorter. That's not physics, that's pattern familiarity. The more predictable your days, the less time your mind registers. As philosopher Søren Kierkegaard wrote, "The moments we remember most are the ones when we are most alive." Modern life teaches us to value efficiency, to automate, optimize, streamline. But here's the paradox. The more efficient your life becomes, the faster it seems to disappear. Naval Ravikant once said, "Busy is the death of productivity." We've copied the wrong pattern, the pattern of mechanical repetition. We build systems that save time, but spend that saved time scrolling, not living. In chasing convenience, we've compressed experience into nothing. So how do we slow down time? We copy the pattern of novelty and presence. Philosopher Alan Watts said, "The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple." The problem is, we keep trying to turn life into a checklist. But novelty is what bends time back into awareness. Learn something new. Take a different route. Have deeper conversations. When your mind can't predict the next frame, it records again. And that's when time slows down. Here's the Pattern Architect blueprint for stretching time. 1. Micro-novelties. Change small patterns daily, your route, your breakfast, your morning ritual. Small shifts create fresh data for your brain. 2. Deep focus sessions. When you give your full attention to a single task, minutes feel full again. As Cal Newport says in Deep Work, attention is the most valuable currency of our time. 3. Meaningful reflection. Journal or review your day. It cements memory and expands perceived time. Marcus Aurelius did this every morning. He wasn't recording, he was reclaiming time. 4. Intentional slowing. Walk slower, eat slower, speak slower, because slowness is rebellion in an age of rush. 5. Ritual over routine. Routine is repetition. Ritual is repetition with meaning. If you turn brushing your teeth or walking or meditating into intentional acts, you transform time from a blur into presence. When we say time is flying, what we really mean is we've stopped paying attention. The goal isn't to escape time. The goal is to feel it again, to copy the pattern of awareness, not automation. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. We waste it by living the same day too many times." If you want time to slow down, stop copying the patterns of speed. Copy the patterns of aliveness. I'm the Pattern Architect. See you in the next blueprint.